Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Virginia Cavaliers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Go with the ground game here. Quarterback takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. To throw, it's Hart. Grab down the middle, it's Keller. They tackle him at the 38. A solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
We'll try to run it with the option. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. It's Keller. Touchdown, Virginia, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. And come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that front.
But I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Back to pass. It's Hart. Looking for his big tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this route? And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Stanford needing this 4th down conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And now the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Hart. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Moves out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush gets home.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the ball rolls dead. But so far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Cavaliers bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Carp over the middle. It's Black. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Short pass finds the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Pressure is coming. They finally stop him. What a solid play. Sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
How about this play by the quarterback putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point is missed. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off here to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They start with an RPO. Good pass to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on third down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Now they're running on the toss. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping his drive alive.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Looks right for a quick completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Makes a quick grab. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Cardinal offense lines up 1st and goal. The quarterback keeps it here. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. Well, so far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets made on the out route. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
No for the first, but still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This offense really clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Virginia.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. back out there on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Looking for his big tight end. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that